Thanks for checking out my comparison of Hostinger versus HostGator. Now, picking the right hosting platform is kind of like picking a roommate. You want someone reliable, affordable, and preferably not someone who crashes every time things get intense. I'm going to walk you through some of the top reasons why you might want to go with Hostinger or HostGator so you don't end up with a site that snoozes more than it loads. I'm going to break down the key features as well as the pricing because at one point I was once in your shoes and needed to make a decision as well. So let's start with Hostinger first, and spoiler alert, they are going to be the clear winner. One of the biggest reasons why is going to be their insanely affordable price. So if Hostinger were a coffee shop, it'd be the one giving away lattes for 50 cents and they'd still taste better than the overpriced ones next door. Seriously, if you're on a budget or you just like keeping your wallet happy, Hostinger's pricing is hard to beat. It's perfect for beginners, side hustlers, or anyone who's ever muttered, "Why is hosting so expensive?" under their breath. Even better, if you click my link in the description or the pinned comment, you can get an extra 20% off, my way of saying thank you for watching this video. And given the fact we are talking about prices, let's quickly compare when it comes to Hostinger versus what HostGator has to offer. So as you can see here, there's going to be Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. I'm going to compare mostly these two because they are more related to what HostGator has to offer. In the beginning, you're looking at $2.99 a month, or you're looking at Business at $3.99 a month. And as you can see, if you're choosing the 48-month term, it's going to renew at $8 a month as opposed to renewing at $9 a month. And here HostGator is going to have these three plans, and as you can see, all of them are relatively low price. You're starting off at $2.99 a month, but as you can see, this is going to renew at $11. When you move to the baby plan, this renews at $16.50, and the business plan is going to renew at $21.99. Also, if you are going to be comparing price plans right here, if you look at their lowest, which is the hatchling, that's going to be about $3 a month and renew at $11, you get 10 websites and a few other nice key features here. With Hostinger, you're looking at Premium. This is going to be $2.99 per month and of course renews at only $8 a month. With this, you get plenty more websites and many more features as you can see here. So in my opinion, Hostinger is a much better deal when it comes to affordability, and this isn't even taking into account the fact that you can also get an extra discount. For example, if you were going to choose this plan, with the discount, you're looking at only $2.39 per month, which after 48 months is going to renew at $7.99 a month. Like I said, I think they're a much better deal when it comes to affordability, and that's a very big plus in my book. Another big reason to use Hostinger is going to be their sleek, beginner-friendly dashboard. So navigating Hostinger's dashboard feels like switching from an old flip phone to the latest iPhone. It's clean, intuitive, and doesn't make you feel like you need a PhD in computer science just to set up a WordPress site. If you've ever gotten lost inside a cPanel like it was the Bermuda Triangle, Hostinger just might be your rescue boat. And what's also great about them is the ability to migrate, say from another hosting platform, which I did in my case. It was smooth, it was effortless, and I was up and running very quickly. A very big thumbs up when it comes to that aspect. And last but not least, I do want to say that they have phenomenal customer support. Because let's be real, tech issues can happen. But Hostinger's support, it's like having a squad of patient geeks on call 24/7 and they actually want to help you out. Now for me, I've been using websites since around 2012, maybe a little bit earlier, so I wouldn't consider myself a super tech ninja, but there are going to be times where I need questions and they seem to answer them every single time very quickly, and once again, that's a very big thumbs up for me. So those are some of the biggest reasons why I would recommend Hostinger over HostGator, in fact why I went with them specifically. Plus, if you love getting a nice discount, you can click the link in the description to do that to save even more and get even better price with Hostinger. So for me personally, it was a no-brainer when it came to choosing Hostinger versus HostGator. I had a lot of pros here, a lot of cons there, and I couldn't find too much in terms of reasons why I'd want to use HostGator. One thing I did stumble upon was going to be their unmetered bandwidth. So if I click right here, you can see you get unmetered web hosting. So how much bandwidth will my plan include? It says bandwidth is unmetered, which means you are not charged according to the amount of bandwidth you typically use in the normal operation of a personal or small business website. However, we do require all customers to be fully compliant with our terms of service and to not exceed 25% or more of system resources for longer than 90 seconds. Then it talks about if it happens, what's going to go on, where overall it's rare for a customer who is managing a personal or a small business website to exceed their usage policies. But nevertheless, I thought that was something that is quite beneficial. If it ever came to that, I think that would be a great thing to do. But when I looked at it, I just thought, let's see, there's this feature that I like versus everything that Hostinger has that that I really like. And as we talked about, they're so much more affordable. You can get a discount with them. It's very easy to get up and running. They have quite the sleek and beginner-friendly dashboard, and let's not forget about the customer support. They are top-notch. So for all those reasons, once again, for me, it came to Hostinger, and that's why I would recommend them to you as well. It's really hard to compare both of these, aside from the fact that they are both hosting companies, but I think that truly Hostinger, they say anything that you can do, I can do better, and I specifically feel that that is the case when it comes to this comparison. So Hostinger definitely wins here by a country mile, and you can click the link down below in the description to get them today, plus that 20% off discount, which will be applied at checkout. So I hope that this video helped you out, and if it did, be sure to give it a thumbs up as it helps me out a ton as well. My name is James, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your website hosting.